It's your boy Indian Gooner in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, today's video again is about the news that I have. Well, some very interesting news coming your way related to Thierry Henry, Arsene Wenger. Who is this new boy, Joel Lopez? Well, you've got to see to believe it. Not only that, I think Bukayo Saka had yesterday his birthday. So happy birthday, Bukayo Saka. Not only that, I think we have some shocking statistics related to Aubameyang and Arsenal as a whole. Not only that, the mystery behind Dani Ceballos and the Real Madrid's obsession, why he should not be sold off to Arsenal. Not only that, I think Henrik Mkhitaryan opens up about his future. Where does his future lie, in Roma or Arsenal? Well, this is the Indian Gooner coming up to you with something really nice and something all related to Arsenal every day. So be a part of this community, be a part of this channel by subscribing to the channel. Hitting that bell icon will give you all the notifications of the videos that are being posted onto this channel. So what you guys have to do is if you guys are not excited about today is Friday, guys. Friday, that means you have to be excited about the roast of the week coming today in the evening's video. Yes, the roast of the week is none other than the Swiss Superman. No, he's not Cesaro, but Granit Xhaka. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Swiss Superman from Arsenal, packed from Borussia Mönchengladbach. Granit Xhaka. But not only that, I think most importantly, I've been told not to show any mercy on Granit Xhaka. Trust me, I am sharpening my tools and I'm gonna come up with something really lethal. Well, let's move on with the video. Let's come up with the news that we've got today. Number one, Henrik Mkhitaryan was asked about his future. Where does his future lie? Either in Roma or Arsenal. He gave an answer which obviously if I was in his place, I would definitely give the same one as well. He said, let's first see what I can do in Roma. And at the end of season, I think we can talk if I will have the possibility to stay or to go to something else. Now I cannot say about future. It is better to be focused on the next games. Obviously, it's so premature to speak about. I mean, I don't understand. Sometimes the journalists in their interviews really put up certain questions which really don't make any sense. This was one of those questions which I felt he's just arrived at Rome. Yeah, he's going to play for Roma. He's not even played his first game for Roma. After the international break, probably he may get a chance to feature for Roma. It is then for Roma to decide what exactly happens after the end of the season, and also to Henrik Mkhitaryan as well. But it is very much clear that he would have just 1 year left in his contract with Arsenal. So I think Arsenal would have the duty to find somebody else if Roma do not want him. Probably we as Arsenal fans would want Henrik Mkhitaryan to succeed at Roma so that he gets off our wage bill and definitely not be a part of a burden that we consider him. His whole period was a burden on us. Well, moving on. Well, Bukayo Saka's birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, Bukayo Saka. Via this medium, I'd really like to say congratulations. And most importantly, be successful, and I definitely see your future with Arsenal because we know that we're trimming a lot, and definitely our youngsters are definitely given the right amount of confidence. And since the emergence of Freddie Lundberg as the assistant coach, I believe the youngsters will definitely form the team and they'll definitely take Arsenal to some different levels. I just hope Bukayo Saka is ready. I hope Bukayo Saka definitely fills the shoes that has been definitely hard to fill after the Thierry Henry left. I think those shoes are really hard to fill, and I believe Bukayo Saka stands up to that task. Moving on, Aubameyang has not been nominated in the FIF Pro World 11 Forwards category, ladies and gentlemen. In spite of scoring that much amount of goals, in spite of providing the assist, in spite of getting the golden boot, FIF Pro 11 World 11 Forwards category, Aubameyang could not make the cut. And it's really sad. Well, it's really sad to see that Heung-min Son is being a part of that. And the reason I think his numbers was not that good. Probably it's not because of the numbers. It's because of the importance that Heung-min Son carried his team to the final. Probably the Champions League is the reason why I think the importance goes on to those teams. Obviously, Champions League is really important so that everybody gives you respect, and that's the exact point that I'd really like to make. That's the respect that we want back. We've been out of it, and probably we just want us to get out of this misery of Europa that we are actually stuck in. Moving on. Another striking and worst statistic to have as an Arsenal fan: no team has conceded more Premier League penalties since August 2017 as Arsenal. Arsenal have conceded the most amount of penalties in the Premier League since August 2017, and trust me, we are not proud of it. We are definitely, as fans, not proud of it, and obviously the team will not be proud of this statistic. But I think I think the era of mediocrity has to end somewhere, and it still has certain mediocre players left in the squad, which can definitely it will be difficult for us to drag ourselves out of the misery or out of the mediocrity that we've put ourselves into. But we are there. We are working on it. So I think these there are more statistics which would be embarrassing to come out for Arsenal. But let's see if we've got to fight out of it. That's it. That's all I say. Moving on, Joel Lopez, ladies and gentlemen, Joel Lopez has been included in the Europa League squad for Arsenal. I had informed you about this in my yesterday's video. Well, here is the image of Joel Lopez for whoever who has not seen him. I was also shocked. But the young left back has been included, and I am really itching to see him. I'll definitely want to see him in the Carabao Cup, or at least in the group stages of the Europa League Europa League group stages. I'm sorry. I would really like to see Joel Lopez perform, because the full back positions, Arsenal have always struggled to fit in world class players, and I hope Joel Lopez develops into one world class player. I just hope it happens. Moving on. Thierry Henry. Why is Thierry Henry on my news list? Well, Thierry Henry will lead the attack for the Premier League All Stars 11 in Vincent Kompany's testimonial. Ladies and gentlemen, Vincent Kompany will enter the Etihad Stadium for one last time, and Thierry Henry will lead the attack for the Premier League All Star 11. They have actually put up a very good message also for Thierry Henry, and ladies and gentlemen, everyone respects Thierry Henry in the Premier League, and we all know what he is capable of. Even at this day and age, he can definitely sign for Arsenal, and definitely I think he could come on as a substitute and definitely try to change the game, because the positioning, the world class touch, I don't think so it'll go, because the class is always permanent, and I believe Thierry Henry, I'll be stoked to see him. But really a great bit of gesture from Manchester City. It's really great to see that. Moving on, Arsene Wenger has spoken about his future. I think he's very much serious about his this to debut as a international coach, definitely in the coming World Cup in Qatar. Well, moving on, Arsene Wenger had this to say: I must say, I always wanted to go to the World Cup because I felt it is the job of a manager to be where the best football players in the world play football. Hopefully, you will see me, touchwood, in Qatar in 3 years' time. Well, he wants our blessings, and he definitely wants our prayers, so that thing definitely happens. I'd like to see Wenger again in a dugout. I'd like to see him managing a team, but not Arsenal. That's what I had said before, and I keep the words again, that Wenger to Arsenal should never happen, but Wenger to any other team, I'll be really excited, because him as a pundit and a keen observer of football, I have seen quite less pundits speak like that. I think one of them is Mourinho, the other one is Arsene Wenger. Very keen and very sharp vision of the game. I really love the way he expresses the things. Arsene Wenger is really top in experiencing and indefinitely observing football. Moving on, James Page has actually spoken a lot about Dani Ceballos and Arsenal. Can it happen? Why it cannot happen? Well, moving on, I think let's talk about what exactly he spoke about it. Arsenal wanted to put a purchase option in the loan agreement with Dani Ceballos, but Real Madrid were having none of it. No. Why? Why would they? He's 23 years of age, and as Gunners fans have already seen, his potential is phenomenal. There are few cogs to the deal that might give Arsenal hope. Well, there are certain things that can help Arsenal make it sure that Dani Ceballos is signed on a permanent basis. Though I'll confess, I'm no expert on the internal politics of Santiago Bernabeu. However, it is well known that Dani Ceballos and Zinedine Zidane do not have best of the relationship. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Dani Ceballos and Zinedine Zidane do not have a very good relationship. Dani Ceballos got a lot of game time when Lopetegui replaced Zidane, and he gave him a lot of chances. But we all know what happened. Lopetegui went on a losing spree and finally lost his job as well. Well, I think he sacrificed his paying job for Real Madrid, and definitely after more than half the season, when their Champions League campaign went off to a fall against Ajax, I think that was the final straw, and it was over. And we all saw the interim manager also was not given much of the chance, and Zinedine Zidane took over the rest of the season, and he's starting this season not with a bang. Trust me, not with a bang. But the biggest thing is that for us Arsenal fans, we don't need to worry about how exactly the politics run around at the Santiago Bernabeu. We only have to worry about Dani Ceballos coming to Arsenal. Well, talking about that, Dani Ceballos and Zinedine Zidane do not have the best of the relationship, and that could really tilt favors on our scales. And we all know Christian Eriksen is really hesitating to sign a new contract. Paul Pogba is definitely unsettled at Manchester United. Both of them really want to make it to Real Madrid, and definitely I think in the next season, Paul Pogba or Christian Eriksen will definitely move on to Real Madrid. And I see one thing really certain: when that happens, Dani Ceballos will definitely be sold off. And I just hope, and obviously Real Madrid will try to seek more and more amount of money. They definitely value him somewhere around 60 million or 45 to 60 million. They'll see how exactly happens. They sell their players at a very higher rate, and I know I think Dani Ceballos would be worth every penny. He has to prove that. I'm not judging. I have not passed any judgment. Dani Ceballos has to prove that while playing for Arsenal. I need to see more of him taking charge, and for that I think Unai Emery has to give him a start and a full 90 minutes. Well, these were the news of the day. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. And I forgot one more news. Aubameyang has scored 3 goals out of his 13 shots that he's played in the 4 games. That is 23% of conversion rate, same as Mohamed Salah, who's also scored 3 goals from 13 shots. The top of the list is Sergio Aguero, scoring 6 goals, well, out of the 12 or 13 odd shots that he's taken, with 46% of conversion rate. Tammy Abraham is second, along with Timo Pukki with 36% of shot conversion. I don't know what you guys will make of it, but I don't care in terms of the way the number of shots have been taken and the goals have been scored. I really don't care about it. Only we as fans and everybody, what they care about is victory. If you win, you're definitely going to really achieve something really big. Well, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way, and all the information that have been put through is definitely useful for you guys. Well, this is everything about Arsenal, and the Indian Gooner provides that every day. So subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon, and support the Indian Gooner. Be a part of it. Comment and let me know how exactly everything's definitely with you guys about Arsenal. And be excited and be really passionate about the roast of the week coming your way today evening. Granit Xhaka roasted. The Swiss Superman is definitely going to be not wearing that underwear anymore. I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.